You're live. So let me see. Let me make sure. See if we good.
Come.
You good. Take it.
Almost on Christ. Give a quick second. It's gonna be quick, real. It's gonna be a fast one, real quick. Get in there real quick. All right. We have a little technical difficulty. We back at it. You know what I'm saying? Back at it, of course. Once again, I'm priest and officer of 5,000 YAHANNA. I'm representing the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, coming out of 1 West 125th Street, New York. You understand? During these disgusting, filthy times that we're living in, with this coronavirus and this COVID-19 and so on and so on, there's certain roles that we have to take on. You understand? There's certain roles that we got to take on, and our sisters are going to have to realize what roles they need to take on. You understand? This is not the time to be evil towards towards a black man, evil towards your brother. This is not the time to be impatient, emotional, weak, feeble, fragile. This is not the time for that. You understand? These times right now, a black woman's going to be strong, because a black woman has a lot of power, according to the Most High God. She has a tremendous amount of power. According to the scriptures, the next thing next to the truth is a black woman. You understand? The next strongest thing next to the truth is a black woman. And she's going to realize and understand how strong she is, and the strength that she has, and the power that she has. But she's going to utilize and use that strength righteously and the right way. You understand? She's going to have to use that strength in the right way. There's nothing more powerful than a black woman on the face of the earth. You understand? Brothers and sisters go all out their way for the strength and beauty of a black woman. You understand? That's how powerful the black woman. A lot of people like to say in the UPK we're male chauvinists. You understand? Male chauvinists, we hate black women and so forth and so on, which is a goddamn lie. We're the only ones that love black women. Why? We're willing to correct the black woman. You understand? Willing to correct a black woman. If I know someone can't swim, I'm not going to tell them to go jump in the ocean. I'm not going to do it. If I know someone can't do something, I'm not going to tell them to go ahead and do it. I'm not going to tell you to stick your finger in the socket. I'm not going to tell you to put your hand on a hot stove. I'm not going to tell you to do that. Why? Because I want to correct you, so you won't hurt yourself. You understand? So that's our job here in the UPK, is to correct our black women. And you know why? We correct brothers every day, all day. We talk about our brothers, our black, Hispanic, and Native American brothers, what they should do and shouldn't do, and how they should do it, and how they should not do it, right? So there's nothing wrong with correcting our sisters, because we love our sisters. Why? Because the Most High God gave this black woman so much power, so much strength. And she doesn't, I don't think our black women know how tender and how delicate they was. You understand? And how tender and delicate they are to this very day. There's a scripture in Deuteronomy where it says the black woman was so tender and so delicate that she wouldn't even put her foot on the goddamn ground.
Right.
You understand? She would be carried where she needed to go. That's how tender and delicate the black woman is. And when I say black, I'm speaking on all the tribes. Hispanic sisters, you understand? Native American sisters, black sisters, so forth and so on, that they don't understand. The Bible said you were so tender and so delicate, you didn't even have to put your foot on the ground to walk. You understand? The ground wasn't worthy enough to even touch your feet. You understand? And our black sisters got to get back to that mind state. Get back to that. You understand? And there's ways to get back to that, but we have to understand our roles. We have to understand what position you play. You're not a twerk queen. You're better than that. You're not a whore. You're better than that.
Right.
You understand? You're better than that. That's not the position we should be playing right now, sis. All these abortions, you're better than that. All the adultery, we're better than that. You understand? We won't go into the scriptures. I don't want this too long. We're going to go nice and quick into the scriptures and get straight to the point, all right? Let's go to 1 Esdras chapter 3 and verse 9.
First Esdras chapter 3, verse 9. And said that when the king is risen, some will give him the writings, and whose side the king and the 3 princes of Persia shall judge that his sentence is the wisest. To him shall the victory be given.
Now, these are some brothers that's going to give King Darius some recommendations on what they feel is the strongest thing next to the Most High God. You understand? Keep going.
As was appointed. Verse 10. The first brother wrote, or the first person wrote this. Go ahead. Wine is the strongest. Wine is the strongest. And we all know that wine is strong. Wine is spirit. That's what they call liquor store. The wine's a spirit store. You know what I'm saying? Because wine is very influential. It's very powerful. It gets you drunk. It makes your mind think a different way. Make you react a different way. Make you talk a different way. Make you feel a different way. And so with the song, so there's one saying, wine is strongest next to God. Go ahead. The second wrote, the king is the strongest. He said the king is the strongest next to God. He's brown nosing. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to say, no, you're the second to strongest to God, king. It's you. What did the third person write? Go ahead. The third wrote, women are strongest. Who's strongest? Women are strongest. The third wrote, women are strongest. That's what the third person wrote. You understand? Keep going. But above all things. Above what? Above all things. Above what? Above all things. Said the woman is the strongest above all things. Go ahead. Truth beareth away the victory. But truth is stronger than her. But other than that, she's stronger than everything. She's stronger than liquor. She's stronger than wine. She's stronger than the king. You understand? You ask yourself, is a woman stronger than a king? You know there's laws in certain states where you can't have certain type of sex with a woman. You can't have anal sex, or you can't have doggy style sex with a woman. You think that's stopping her from doing that? Absolutely not. Right. Because the strength and power of a woman it exceeds more than your feelings, and exceeds more than what you're told you can't do. You understand that? That's how strong, how powerful a woman is. For time, so let's drop down. Go to verse 13. Excuse me. Let's go to chapter 4, verse 13. Same book. First Esdras, chapter 4, verse 13. Then the third, who has spoken of women and of the truth, this was Zerubbabel began to speak.
Go ahead. Go to chapter verse 17.
Verse 17. These also make garments for men.
Go ahead.
These bring glory unto men. And without women, cannot men be?
Without women, how can a man be? This is in the scriptures. Without a woman, how can a man be? Right? That's how powerful and strong a woman is. How can a man be without a woman? Women give birth and everything else. You know what I'm saying? You need you a woman. Right? Keep going.
Verse 18. Yea, and if men have gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty?
Right. If a man gets all his possessions, you think about it nowadays. A man can have a Mercedes Benz, and have a big mansion and fur coats, and have all of that. All of that is for the lust and love of a woman. You understand? What they're doing it for? Another nigga to look at him?
Right.
They're doing it for a woman. You understand? You can get all the gold and all the silver and everything you want. It's all for women. Brothers do push-ups and sit-ups and squats and everything else. It's for women. You understand? Your life is driven by women.
Right.
Right? That's how powerful a woman is. I'm not knocking it. We just bring it to the forefront. That's how powerful a woman is. That you go on diets and take care of yourself and so forth and so on. You get up and brush your teeth just in case you speak to a woman. So your breath won't smell like hot garbage. Get up and brush your teeth and floss and do everything else. So make sure you have no bugs in your nose, everything else, because you're talking to a woman. You understand? That's how powerful and strong and motivational and influential a woman is. Go ahead.
Verse 18. Oh, sorry. Verse 19. And letting all those things go, do they not great? And even with open mouth, fix their eyes fast on her.
Do not gape. You know what does gape mean? Gape means to just sit there and just stare with your mouth wide open. Read it again.
And let all those things go. They do not gape. And even with open mouth, fix their eyes fast on her. And have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold?
Yeah, they desire a woman more than silver and gold. That's how strong and powerful a woman is. A man desires a woman more than silver and gold. People kill over gold. They kill over silver. They kill over riches. That's how powerful this woman is. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But it's bad when it's being misused and abused. You understand? It's bad with that. There's nothing stronger next to the truth of the Most High God than a woman. A woman is powerful. We just sit there talking about some goddamn Mother's Day. Every day is Women's Day. Damn near.
Right.
That's how powerful this woman is. You understand? That's how powerful this woman is. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing for a black woman to have so much power and strength. But she has to know her power and strength and her limits and know her role.
Right.
You understand? Keep reading.
And have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold or any goodly thing whatsoever. Verse 20. A man leaveth his own father that brought him up and his own country and cleaveth unto his wife.
A man to turn his back on his mother and father for his woman.
Right.
You understand? Turn his back on his mother and father who raised him, wiped his ass, fed him, clothed him, gave him shelter, and he'll turn his back right on them for that woman. Rightfully so. You understand? Rightfully so. That's his wife. Right? That's how it should be. That's how it should be. That's how powerful she is.
Right.
Read.
Verse 21. He's sticking not to spend his life with his wife. And remember neither father, nor mother, nor country.
Yeah, he's stuck to sticking with his wife. To loving this woman and being with this woman. That's how strong she is. The man turned his back on everything he grew up. Where he's from, everything else. I mean, y'all know about that. Y'all know about brothers that can move to whole different cities to be with a woman. They moved into her apartment and everything else. You done traveled across the goddamn country to live with a woman you done met online. They met her on, I don't even know these websites. Met her on whatever. You know what I'm saying? Met her on some website. Christian Mingle. You done met some broad on Christian Mingle and you willing to move across the goddamn country.
Right.
Move into her house with her grown sons and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Willing to move in there with her. Left your family. Leave your own kids.
Right.
Because that's how strong a woman is. Powerful and influential she is. And there's nothing wrong with that. But she got to know her goddamn role. Right? Keep going.
Verse 22. But this also ye must know that women have dominion over you.
Have what?
Dominion over you.
Women got dominion. You know, so they got some power. They got some strength. You understand? They got strength over certain ones that are a little more weaker, a little more weaker. But women have strength. They have the power. According to the Bible. This Bible is not a male chauvinistic Bible. This Bible is about everybody playing their role and playing their position. That's it. Play your position.
Right.
That's it. It's very simple. And a woman has a position she needs to play. You understand? Keep going.
Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the women?
Go ahead.
Verse 23. Yea, a man taketh his sword.
Do what?
A man taketh his sword.
A man will pick up a weapon. Go ahead.
And goeth his way to rob and to steal.
Do what?
To rob or goeth his way to rob and to steal.
A man will go rob and steal for a woman. You think he won't? What you think brothers run up in banks for robbing banks? You think they go in there to buy some new sneakers so Tyrone can see them?
Right.
No, they're looking for Taquasia. You know what I'm saying? They want Taquasia to see them. Shaniqua needs to see that. You understand? They need to see that. That's what they're doing. They robbing banks and robbing people and robbing that to get all this jewelry and get whatever they can.
Right.
So females can see them doing it.
Right.
You understand? So females can see what they got. You get a nice, fancy, shiny car. What you doing it for, Robert? No, you're not doing it for Robert. You understand? You're not doing it for him. You're doing it for the female. Men will pick up a sword and go rob and steal for this. Keep going.
And to sail upon the sea and upon rivers. Verse 24. And I look upon a lion.
A man will look at a nigga will fight a lion.
Right.
He'll fight a lion for a woman. That's how strong she is. That's how powerful she is. Keep going.
And goeth in the darkness.
And do what?
And goeth in the darkness. And when he has stolen and spoiled and robbed, he bringeth to his love.
He bring it right back to his baby girl. Look what I got, baby.
Right.
You ever see them? You ever see these photos nowadays? Girls laying on the bed, swimming in money.
Right.
They got $100 bills and all that, swimming all in the money and all of that. Some nigga that went out and did some atrocious crime.
Right.
Or did something for this woman to be swimming in this goddamn money like this.
To think about another man.
Right. More than likely. To think about another nigga. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? But that's the power and strength a woman got. Make a man go out there. What's Janet Jackson song? What have you done for me lately? You know what I'm saying? Maybe some people might be too young for that. But Janet Jackson said, nigga, what have you done for me lately?
Right.
You understand? That's what it's all about. Paying the bills. Dollar bill, y'all.
Right.
And a man will go out and he'll do it. Because that's the strength and power of a woman to go out and do, to make a man go out and do that. You understand? Read.
Verse 25. Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother.
A man love his wife more than his mother and father. He loved them. He loves her more than the mother and the father.
Right.
How many brothers out there got a mother that hates the woman you with?
Right.
You ain't leaving her. You ain't leaving her. You ain't leaving her. You ain't going nowhere. She can do that little special trick thing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
All the mama can do is cook. You know what I'm saying? You ain't leaving her. You don't give a damn if your mother like her or not.
Right.
You understand? You don't care if your father like her or not. You ain't going nowhere. Keep going.
Verse 26. Yea, many there be that have ran out of their wits.
And their what?
Many there be that have ran out of their wits for women. And become servants.
And what?
We become servants.
A man will become a servant for a woman. Keep going.
For their sake.
Yeah, they become a servant for their woman, man. They become a servant. Because that's how, the point is this. That's how strong and powerful a woman is. That's how strong and powerful women are, period. I'm talking about black women. When I say black, I'm talking about all 12 tribes. Hispanic, Native Americans, black women. You understand? That's how strong and powerful they are. Keep reading.
Verse 27. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
Now, how many brothers are sitting in prison somewhere over a woman? Sitting there for the rest of their life over a woman. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't knocking sisters at all. I'm not knocking them at all. You know what I'm saying? Love the black woman. I'm just pointing out how powerful they are, but they have a role to play with that power. You understand? They have a role to play with that power. And according to these scriptures, in the first address, a woman is very powerful.
Right.
Very influential.
Right.
You understand? You look at Ezekiel's wife. The Lord had to kill Ezekiel's wife because she was too powerful.
Right.
And she caused that brother to be lax on this truth, to not push this truth, to put the Lord on the back burner. The Lord had to kill that woman because she was too goddamn strong. She was a cancer. She was a virus. You understand that? She was a virus. You understand? Yeah. Esther was a strong sister. You know what I'm saying? Esther was very strong. You know what I'm saying? And she was in a position to where she could save her people and fix her people. You understand what I'm saying? And she took full advantage of it. She took full advantage of it. That's why Esther brought about the high holiday. What's the high holiday? It's not Purim, is it?
Well,
I get them confused sometimes.
I believe it's Purim.
Purim. Right. With Esther, she was in a position to where she could save her people because she had to be courting or be picked by this heathen king. Right. And she used her Israelite skills, her influential skills. She used her words to get what she wanted out of this dirty bastard. The dominion. She used her dominion to save her people. You understand? That's the power of a black woman. She can get what she wants when she wants. And guess what? She deserves it when she's acting right. She deserves it when she's acting right. Let's drop that. Go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 26 real quick, verse 2. Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, and we're going to go to verse 2. Hold on a second. Sorry, go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 25. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 1, real quick. Come.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 1. And 3 things I was beautified.
Now, this is 3 things the Lord finds beautiful. Go ahead.
And stood up beautiful both before God and men. The unity of brethren.
For brothers to be together. For brothers to love each other. Go ahead.
And love of neighbors.
And love that brother. Be with that brother, love that brother. And what else?
And man and a wife.
And who?
A man and a wife.
A man and who?
A man and a wife.
And in Atlanta it said man and a husband. The Most High God said a what?
A man and a wife.
Barack Obama said a man and a wife and a wife. But what did God say?
A man and a wife.
A man and his wife. Go ahead.
That agree together.
A man, a black man and a black woman that's together. Strong together in this truth. Standing up with the Most High God. That's a beautiful thing to the Most High. That's a beautiful thing. You understand? That's a powerful thing. There's roles we got to play. Why is that a beautiful thing? Because it's like a well-oiled machine. The man plays their role and the woman plays their role. Right. You understand? One hand washes the other. You understand? I just want to bring it out real quick. Give me, drop down real quick to verse 13. When a woman's not playing her role, there's a whole other side to it.
Sir.
And that role's not being played correctly. And you can see nowadays, the roles are not being played correctly. Read verse 13.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 13. Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness.
Any what?
Any wickedness.
Go ahead. Child support. What?
Any wickedness.
Get the hell out of my house. What?
Any wickedness.
That's why I stuck with your friend. What?
Any wickedness.
Go ahead.
But the wickedness of a woman.
Now, God, they said, give me any plague. Give me coronavirus. Give me COVID-19.
Right.
But don't give me the wickedness of a woman. Because when a woman gets mad, she gets mad.
Right.
She'll say anything out of her mouth. She'll do it. She'll call the police, have sex with your father, have sex with your brother, call the police, say you raped her, punch your own self in the eye and say you punched in the eye, and all type of things. Keep the kids away from you. You understand? Shall I go on? Slash your tires, break the windows out of your car.
Right.
You understand? Cuss your mother out, call her all type of bald-headed whores, mace your sister. I mean, need I go on to what a woman will do when she's pissed off? Read it one more time.
Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart.
Give me any plague. Give me COVID-19. Give me coronavirus. Give me the flu. Give me AIDS.
Right.
Give me HIV and cancer. Give me any plague, except for the plague. Go ahead.
Of the heart.
And
any wickedness.
Any what?
Any wickedness.
Go ahead.
But the wickedness of a woman.
But the wickedness of a woman. Don't give me that. And sisters, now is not the time to have that type of attitude. Now is not the time to have that type of mind state. That's not the time right now. Let's keep reading. Go to verse 16.
Verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion.
I'd rather live with a lion. Go ahead.
And a dragon.
And a dragon. I'd rather live with a lion and a dragon in the same goddamn cage in the Bronx Zoo. I'd rather live with them than to do what? Go ahead.
Than to keep a Than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Than to live with a wicked woman, man. This is what the scriptures say. Sisters, is not the time right now. We doing this quarantine thing. We stuck in the house together. This ain't the time to be wicked. This ain't the time to be a goddamn lion or a dragon. This is not that time. You understand? We always correct the men. We always get on the men. Now it's time we got to correct our sisters just a little bit. And this is not the time to do that. This is the time to be on point. This time to love and cherish your husband and respect what's going on. To be that virtuous woman. We're going to keep reading though. Keep going.
Verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth.
Yeah, it changes her countenance. You know what I'm saying? It changes her face. It changes her attitude. You can see when a woman is in a wicked state. When she's being overtaken by that goddamn demon. You understand? That's that get out my house. That's that cut up your clothes and pour bleach on them and burn them. That's to call your mother and cuss her out. That's all of that garbage.
Right.
All of that filth. You understand? It's wickedness. That's not the role you should be playing, sis. That's not what you should be doing, sis. You understand? Care how good you look. God damn your looks. You understand? Let's keep going. Go to verse 19.
Verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Yeah, all wickedness is small compared to the wickedness of a woman. You understand why? Because a woman is so powerful. And if she's so powerful, that means when she's wicked, she can be extremely wicked because she's so goddamn powerful. You understand? According to the scripture we just read in First Esdras, a woman has power, influential power over a man, righteously so. Righteously so. Just like the Most High God said, that's the power she got, that's fine. But you can't abuse that power with wickedness. Kicking men out the house and telling them to shut the fuck up and all, excuse my language, for teaching purposes. I'm cursing. You understand? Giving my car keys, all of this garbage. Instead of being on one accord. We just read before that a beautiful thing is when a man and a woman is together on one accord. Not going against each other, but being on one accord. You understand? Let's keep going. No sweat.
Verse 19. Let all the wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Go ahead.
Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Go ahead.
Verse 20. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
You understand? That woman that got all that goddamn mouth, to a quiet man, it's like an old person trying to climb a sandy hill. You understand? It's like an old man trying to climb up a sandy, steep hill. Trying to climb up a mountain full of sand. And he's an old, elderly man who lost his legs. He don't got no more strength inside of him. But he's trying to climb. It's impossible. It's impossible to deal with. It's strenuous. It's painful. It's hurtful to deal with a woman that got all that goddamn mouth. You understand? This is not the time for that black woman. You got that black man trapped in the house. You got him trapped up in the house now. He can't go nowhere because of this COVID-19 and this coronavirus. He's trapped off somewhere. He can't go nowhere. Now you're going to talk his goddamn ears off and cuss him out all you want and talk any kind of way you want and so forth and so on. It's like an old man climbing up a sandy hill, man. You understand? It's hard. It's difficult. Damn near impossible to deal with. I read an article, a woman is missing goddamn teeth out here during this quarantine too.
Right.
They're talking about quarantine babies. There's some quarantine teeth missing out here with these women too. Black eyes and knots and bruises. And no, I'm not condoning that. No, I'm not condoning it at all. It's wrong. What I'm saying is some things can be revoked. No, I'm not saying go out there hitting a woman at all. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, sisters, you are so strong, so powerful, you should learn how to use your strength properly. You have a role that you have to play. play your role correctly, you can get a man to do any goddamn thing you want. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 20. Oh, sorry. Verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
Don't stumble at the beauty of a woman. You understand? In the world, you might look at a woman and say, God damn, look at her shape. I'm saying look at her shape in a nice way. We say other things.
God.
You understand? Look at her shape. You understand? She can have her face, forget it. We don't even worry about her face, but her body, look how beautiful, look at that. You understand? That's what you're looking at. Or somebody look at the face and don't really care how to buy. Who knows? Whatever their taste is, but we look at the beauty of a woman and not at the virtue inside of a woman.
Right.
Right? Read it again.
Stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
Yeah, don't stumble at the woman's beauty. That woman can be an absolute goddamn monster. You understand? That beautiful woman will put you on child support. She'll call the police on you. She'll smack herself upside the face with a sock and a soap and say that you beat her half to death. She'll bang her head on the counter and say, you put that knot on her head. She'll keep the kids away from you. She'll do these things. I'm talking about a wicked, evil woman, not a righteous woman. We're going to get into that too. But a wicked, evil woman, you look into how good this woman look. You're not worried about how bad she's going to treat you. You understand? But that's the strength of a woman. A woman can get a man off his looks. Off her looks. You understand? That can happen. Keep reading.
And desire her not for pleasure.
And don't desire her for pleasure. Don't listen to that, she can deep throat it. And she throws it back and she can ride it and she can do all this and she cooks and cleans and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Don't just value her off of that. Don't just don't just pick her off of that. You gotta be more, it gotta be more than that. It has to be more than that. You understand? Go to Ecclesiastes 26:2.
Ecclesiastes or Ecclesiasticus?
Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 1.
27, verse 1. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 27, verse 1.
26.
Oh, so like 26, verse 1. Blessed is the man that have a virtuous wife.
Blessed is the man that got a virtuous wife. You got to be a virtuous sister. You understand? You got to be absolutely virtuous. A woman of many trades. You know how to go out there and get it. You know how to love your husband and take care of the house. You know how to do these things. Just like our sisters way back in the day. Our grandparents and their grandparents had to learn how to be married for 70 years. That's a virtuous woman. To know how to be able to pick peas and sew and braid hair and do all of these things. Be a virtuous woman. Because you're so goddamn powerful. Be virtuous with your power. Keep going.
For the number of his days shall be doubled.
If you find a virtuous woman, the number of your days will be double. Black man, you got to pick wisely. Pick wisely when it comes to choosing a woman. We just read where we shouldn't stumble at the beauty of a woman. We should stumble at the virtue of a woman. What is she bringing to the table? When I say bring to the table, I ain't talking about just financially. Is she bringing peace and comfort? You understand? Is she making you better?
Right.
Is she making you better? A woman can make a man better if she's virtuous. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 2. A virtuous woman rejoices with her husband.
She rejoices her husband. You understand? She rejoices with her husband. She speaks highly of her husband. You know why she speaks highly of him? Because she spread her legs to this man. How dare you speak bad of a man you spread your legs to?
Right.
Somebody, he tricked me. He didn't trick you. You knew what the hell he was dealing with. You decided to open your legs to him. Now you want to speak bad about him, but you opened your legs to this man. So whatever you say about this man, you speaking about your vagina. You understand? Choose wisely. Keep going.
Sir. A virtuous woman rejoice her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
Yeah, be that man's peace. Let that man live in peace. And a woman has that much power to allow a man to live in peace. Don't you understand that? That's how much power a woman got. That you can determine if this man live in peace or not. You understand? Black men, choose wisely. Choose wisely. They say the penis has a head, but it don't got a brain.
Right.
Choose wisely. You understand? Choose wisely when it comes to these women, man. Right? You got to find you a woman that knows how to play her role. Keep going.
Verse 3. A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. Verse 4. Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance.
You understand? No matter if a man's rich or poor, whatever the case may be, he's always going to lean towards the Lord and love the Lord. And a woman should be doing the same goddamn thing.
Right.
You understand? She should be with that man whether he's rich or poor or whatever the case may be. You understand? Drop that in verse 8.
Verse 8. A drunken woman.
A what?
A drunken woman.
She like Hennessy. What?
A drunken woman.
She drink too much wine. She do what?
A drunken woman.
She loves champagne. What?
A drunken woman.
Go ahead.
And a gander of blood causes great anger.
She causes what?
Great anger.
A drunk woman causes great anger. You ever been around a drunk woman? Isn't it disgusting? You see how beautiful she is. She's sitting there, just jibber jabbering and talking and falling and pissing on herself and everything else. It's disgusting to be with a drunk woman. You're too powerful to be a drunk woman. You got too much influence on people to be a drunk woman. You're held to such higher regard to be a drunk woman. Be careful, black man. You understand? Keep going.
And she will not cover her own shame.
She will do what?
She will not cover her own shame.
Yeah, she ain't even going to acknowledge her own shame. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even going to acknowledge it. She ain't going to cover it. She's going to be open, wide open. You understand what I'm saying? Wide open. Drunk as she can be and ready to be a whore. You understand? Let's go more into this drunk woman real quick. Go to verse 12.
Verse 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain and drink of every water near her.
Yeah, she's going to be like a traveler. You know what I'm saying? She's going to, everybody who's traveling, they're going to drink out her fountain. That's how she is. That's a drunken woman. That's a woman that's not virtuous.
Right.
You understand? That's a whore. Black woman, you're better than being that. That's not the role you should play. And nowadays they make it cool. All this hip hop housewives and all this garbage and the music and everything, they make it cool for a black woman to be a whore.
Right.
And TikTok and everything else, where women dropping their drawers and shaking and dancing and gyrating and vibrating and everything else, making our women whores.
Right. According
to the scriptures, that's not right. That's not the role you should be playing. Keep going.
Look, as a thirsty traveler, when he had found a fountain and drink of every water near her, by every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
Yeah, she's gonna sit down and she's gonna open up them legs to anybody. She's gonna live for the moment, YOLO. And I need me this type of man, blah 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 blah. Well, sister, you are too powerful for that. You got a better role to play than that. We won't get into your role. Keep going.
Verse 13. The grace of a woman delighteth her husband, and her discretion will flatter his bones.
And her discretion will fatten his bones. A delightful woman. Her choices will put meat on this man's bone. What does that mean? She's gonna be cooking for this man. You ever see somebody say, "Damn man, you gained weight"? Yeah, well, I got me a good woman. She cooking at home. She taking care of me. She taking good care of me. That's why I'm sitting here looking as thick as I can be. You understand? Read it again.
The grace of a woman, a grace of a wife, the light of her husband, and her discretion.
Her choices, go ahead.
Will flatter his bones.
Will fatten his bones. You understand? Her choices will fatten his bones. She knows what to go to the supermarket and pick and cook. I don't gotta ask nothing. She knows what to do. She knows what to do. She knows what meat to cook and what size to cook and everything else. And it's gonna fatten my bones. You understand? Not just me per se, but any brother out there that picks a delightful woman, the right woman, a virtuous woman, a woman of God. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 14.
A silent and loving woman.
Say it again, nice and loud.
A silent and loving woman.
A silent and loving woman. A silent and love. That don't mean shut your head and bow and keep your head down and shut it when I'm talking. That don't mean that. A silent woman, she knows when to speak and when not to speak. A silent woman, read it again.
A silent and loving woman.
And a what kind of woman?
A loving woman.
A silent and loving woman. You understand? One that keeps these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. She knows when to speak, when not to speak. She just is humble and tender and precious as a flower. You understand? You ever see a flower? A flower can survive the storm, but you can pick it up and crush it too. So fragile, but so strong. A silent and loving woman, go ahead.
Is a gift.
Is a what?
Is a gift.
Is a gift from who?
Of the Lord.
From the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? That's a silent and loving woman. That's a gift from the Most High God. You got your own clamorous women running her goddamn mouth, don't know when to shut up. All she do is call the police and call you all types of names and call your mother bald head, and that's why you ain't got no daddy, and blah, 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 blah. A whole bunch of nonsense out of her mouth. That's not the right role to play, sis. To be a silent and loving woman, that's your role. That's what you should do. That's how you should be. Be a silent and loving woman. And you're going to be a gift from the Most High God. You understand? Be a gift from the Most High God. Don't be a goddamn monster. Don't be a lion and a dragon. Don't be that. That's not your role, especially during these times right now. These are the times we should be sticking together, and our marriages should be stronger than ever right now.
Right.
I just seen a video where some white man punched a little girl, a little black girl in the face on a goddamn bus. Punched her in the face and knocked her out. We've seen how brothers getting shot down by the police and shot down by Ku Klux Klan members, chasing them down in pickup trucks and all that. We see what's going on. This is the time we should be loving each other, black man and woman. You understand? We should be loving each other. A woman should be silent and loving. You understand? That don't mean that the man is abusing her and hates her and all of that. You got to respect the black man because we're getting shot down and killed out here. I should respect you because you're getting your fucking jaw, your goddamn jaw knocked half off out here. We got to sit together. We're hated together. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. That's what the scriptures say. Keep reading.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
Is a what?
Is a gift of the Lord.
You're a gift of the Lord. Go ahead.
And there's nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Nothing worth more than a mind well instructed. You understand? How can your mind be well instructed? You got to follow these scriptures. How do you follow these scriptures? By getting underneath a man of the Lord. You understand? That's how you do it. Get underneath a man of the Lord. That's how you do it. You got to get underneath him. And we're going to have to, one hand, we're going to have to watch the other out, especially right now during these times. These times are disgusting, but these are the times that we have to come together as a people. We have to be indissoluble. What does that mean? Unbreakable, man. Unable to be separated, unable to be broken. That's how we have to be. That's how our households have to be right now. Go to Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22 real quick. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband.
You got to submit yourself to your husband. This is your part of your role, black woman. Submit yourself to your husband. Even though the Most High God gave you so much power and so much strength, submit yourself to your husband. That doesn't mean be a weak, pushover broad. That don't mean that. But give respect to that black man. Why? We're being shot down and killed and murdered and incarcerated and everything else out here in these streets, man. And everything else out here. Every time a black man step foot out of his house, it may be his last time coming back in that house. Respect that. Acknowledge that. You understand? And use your power wisely. Don't use your power to kick him out the house. Don't use your power to be a monster, or a dragon, and a lion. Use that power to be a solid and loving woman and well instructed, and submit yourself to this black man. Why? Because you can make this black man better if you're going to play your role. Keep reading.
Wives, submit yourself unto your own husband as unto the Lord.
As unto who?
Unto the Lord.
Why is it saying as unto the Lord? Why? Because we all know the rank goes like this: the Most High, Christ, your husband, yourself. That's the order according to 1 Corinthians chapter 11. You understand? That's the order. You're supposed to love your husband like you love the Lord. You understand? That's why Sarah called Abraham her Lord. You understand? You're supposed to love that man like you love the goddamn Lord. According to the scriptures. Keep going.
For the husband is the head of the wife.
Say it again.
For the husband is the head of the wife.
You heard that? The husband is the head of the wife. Black woman, don't let the white woman fool you with the feminism.
Right.
Don't let them fool you with the feminism.
Right.
White men don't care about white women. They beat white women. They don't give they didn't even give white women rights and all of that.
Right.
They hate white women. Black men love black women.
Right.
You understand? Black men love black women. When I say black, I speak about all the tribes. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Haitians, Ecuadorians, El Salvadorians, Brazilians, you name it. All the tribes. We love each other. We live in hell together. We sleep in apartments together full of roaches and mice,
right,
and mold, and make more babies in the middle of all of that. Because we love each other. We down for each other. You ever see videos where the black man's out there fighting? The woman be right next to him fighting.
Right.
She getting punched on her face. They just fighting. Because we love each other. That's our nature. You understand? Keep reading.
For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church.
Go ahead.
And he is the savior of the body.
Go ahead.
Verse 24. Therefore,
go ahead.
Therefore, as the church is subjected unto Christ.
Just like the church, just like the people are subjected to Christ, just like we follow Christ into the earth's end, just like we're willing to go out on street corners and die for Christ and submit our lives to Christ and cry aloud for Christ. You understand? Just like we go out there for Christ. Keep reading.
Therefore, as the church is subjected unto Christ, so let the wives
Let the black women, go ahead.
Let the wives be to their own husbands in everything.
In everything. You submit yourself to your husband, love your husband, just like the church loves Christ. Why? Because in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3, it says that the Most High, it says Christ, it says the man, it says the woman. That's the order. That's the rank. If you disagree with it, then you just disagree with God. I didn't make it up. You understand? And you're supposed to love your husband like the church loved Christ. You understand? The church loved Christ to the death. To the absolute death. And after his death. And waiting for his return and everything else. That's an extreme amount of love. That's how you should love your husband. That's the role you got to play, black woman. Not this independent, strong woman that know how to twerk and all of this other filthy garbage that love and hip hop and Atlanta housewives and everything else is putting out there to destroy the one of the greatest things on the face of the earth, which is the black woman, man. But we ain't gonna let you just slide like that. We're gonna correct you on it. You're leading with what, 300,000 abortions a year? The COVID-19 slowed that down. This coronavirus slowed it down. We pray for more coronavirus then if it's going to keep slowing us down with abortions. You understand? Sleeping with the hot boy and all this other filthy garbage that society tries to pump and poison us with, man, to make it cool. It's not cool. Black woman, you are ordained to love your husband, man. Black man, you are ordained to love that black woman. That's it. That's it. But these are the roles that we have to play. You understand? Let me see if I can get some more real quick on this. Go to 1 Peter real quick. We're going to end it on this. First Peter chapter 3, verse 1, real quick.
Chapter 3, verse 1. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Likewise,
go ahead.
Ye wives.
Who?
Ye wives.
Uh-huh.
Be in subjection.
Be in what?
Be in subjection.
This is a part of your role, black woman. This is a part of your role, especially during these times right now, where a black man can die from a cough or die from a goddamn bullet from a cop.
Right. You
understand? Right now, during these times, be in subjection to your husbands. And before you get husbands and wives, choose wisely. That's why we got rules in UPK. So we got rules where you court for 6 months to a year, get to know each other and everything, and you argue and you don't talk to you, so all this stuff goes on before you sit down and lay down and have sex with each other, become married, right? You go through the process, but once this person becomes your husband and becomes your wife, can you read it again?
Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husband.
Go ahead.
That if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives.
Now you can win a man over with the conversation that you have, black woman. That's how strong you are. You don't got to be a feminist. You don't got to be masculine. You don't got to be an independent, strong black woman. I ain't taking that, da-da-da. You have to learn to be wise with your words. You understand? Be wise with your words. And you can win a man over. He can do whatever the hell you want him to do. You understand? Femininity wins. It wins. That's how powerful you are. Through your words, you can get a man to do whatever the hell you want him to do. The scripture just said you can win him over with your conversation. That's how strong you are, black woman. Play your role correctly. Don't let America and its wicked society tell you you got to be a goddamn monster. You got to be so independent and strong that you can, just overtalk a man and be dominant with a man. And you ain't let no man rule you. And you ain't my daddy and all of this filthy garbage. It's garbage. You understand? Black man, pick the right woman. Sister, pick the right man. Love each other. Build each other up. This is what we're supposed to do right now during these times. This is the time to do it right now. No more divorce. No more strip clubs, no more whoring, no more pimping, no more none of that garbage. It's time right now to have the strength and the relationships and love that the Most High God ordained us to have in these scriptures, man. You understand? Play your roles. Black woman's gonna start with you. Why? Because you're so influential. You understand? You're so goddamn influential, man. Let's play our roles. Let's build this kingdom up. Let's be fruitful and multiply, have more babies. Let's have more marriages, and let's build this kingdom, man. And let's be stronger and mightier than this goddamn filthy oppressor that got his foot on our neck. You understand? Black woman, you got power. You understand? You got power. Use it correctly. Use it wisely. You understand? Black man, you got power too. Use it correctly. Use it wisely. With that, I say shalom. Yahweh Shem Shalom to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Thun by Shem Al to the sisters. Shalom.